let's do that. All right. Science, guys. Okay, so here's what I did before off stream that you guys didn't get to see me do. Let's see, that's upside down. So is that. These are a little bit dirty. There we go. Sooner or later, I'll have to do a proper sharpening stream. I could. I do have a sharpening system. Although, to be honest, I'm not very good at using it. It takes some skill to operate. And if I really want to make sure that the knife is not going to be harmed, I don't know that I would use it because of that skill barrier. Case in point about me taking care of knives. Cutting foil with a knife is not really good. Although that probably didn't do any damage. Best thing about science is that you admit your failures and learn from them. That is absolutely true. To be honest, I mean, I don't talk about this much on this stream. Because I think I prefer to leave it unsaid a lot of times, but I guess it doesn't hurt to be obvious about it every once in a while. This show is really not about cooking. This show is about the process of learning and wanting, I guess? Having a desire to do something, I think, is maybe the most important thing that a person can learn. How to act on a desire like this. The desire to want to learn and to not let that fire go out simply because you face some adversity. Namely, you know, like what you wanted to do. Turns out it's too difficult, or somebody says, no, you can't do it. You can't really, like, give up because of that. And that is a double-edged sword. Let's say the thing that you want to do is take over the world and murder everybody. Let's say you're Thanos, right? Thanos didn't give up. Thanos could have given up. He's a Titan. He could have done anything he wanted. He didn't give up. But I think it's a really pronounced effect in the field of science, specifically. It's very easy to give up on things simply because they don't work out. The right thing to do is to step back and say, what did you learn from it? What can we do better? Maybe the next time it does work, and when it does, it fixes all the injustices that happened before. So, be like Thanos. I was motivated to learn how to caramelize onions after watching your show. That's a good one. Caramelized onions are good. Did I do it right? I think I did. Oh wait, no, I burned those. Never mind. I burned the hell out of those. Alright, we're going to put like half of this in this tray and then half in the next one. What is this music, Molly? Let's get this in frame, too. Alright, I'm just going to try to get this out into a single layer, as you normally do when you're dehydrating. Although, for something this thin, it probably doesn't really matter that much. But, just because it's good practice. One layer. It's really sticky at this point, but that's not a game breaker at all. The starch coat on the outside will actually work for us. Alright, there's one. One thing I actually like is to quick pickle onions in a little sugar, salt, vinegar mixture, maybe 30 minutes, and then caramelize them. Interesting. I've never heard of that before. Mike just reminded me the FDA is shut down. I can literally can anything I want now. I wouldn't do that, though. Bad idea. So did you learn anything from talking to Kit Boga the other day? Sure. Learn stuff all the time. I like talking to Kit and to Adam. Those two are good dudes, you know? In a world full of dudes that aren't so good, they're good dudes. Yeah, I hope we get to do that kind of thing again. Made like a foil butthole there. Ah, you can can anything with nipples. Pop a bucket special. Alright. Let's do this. Metal on non-stick. He's a savage. Can't use my fingers. Oh, there's something I want to show you guys, too, after I'm done with this. There it is. That's all done. We'll put this on top, throw this in the dehydrator, turn it on, and we'll come back to it in an hour. Molly, can I get a timer for an hour, please? Let's just say I got a possum nipple guy? What's happening in my chat? Okay, good. So, as a reminder, this is what it looked like when I dehydrated it for 2 hours, and as it turns out, we took too much moisture out of it. We're going to try to take less out and see if we can pop it. Nice. Okay. You can ban people that do that, Molly. Are you sure it isn't dehydrating from inside out when doing this? Yes, dehydration does not happen from inside out. It happens from outside in. It's a surface area thing. Okay. It's a Fortnite Channel 2. Oh. Okay. So. Captain Crunch. There's that captain. There's Commander Crunch. He's got those 3 bars. A liar. Why wouldn't they just put a 4th bar on so at least they would get it right? I don't even know, man. Where did you get that beaker? Oh yeah, it's... You can buy them. You can buy them from me. Okay, so... corn flour, sugar, oat flour, because once again this was developed at the behest of Quaker Oats. Quaker Oats was looking for ways to get their products into more breakfast cereals, so they came up with their own breakfast cereals, and their one requirement on this company, whose name I just forgot, what was it again? It was the Arthur D. Little Company. Their requirement is that their food had to incorporate oats. That was the one goal. And as you can see, there is, in fact, brown sugar in this, although no butter, interestingly. So, we've got brown sugar, palm and or coconut oil. Isn't it funny that they're like and or? It's got to be one or the other, right? If it's both, say both. Why do they say and or? I don't get it. Does anybody know what that means? I've always been confused by that. Maybe Chodanana knows. Anyway, salt, yellow 5. It is a fake color, very fake. Reduced iron, which is just a vitamin. Niacinamide, again, I believe that's, yeah, it's just a B vitamin. It actually says down below. It's just another vitamin. Zinc oxide, vitamin, I think. Yellow 6, more coloring. BHT, preservative, it actually tells you there. Thiamine mononitrate. It's basically just a bunch of vitamins, and it actually, why am I even telling you this? It actually says it right there, what the stuff is, because people look at these labels. It's not bad, to be honest. I mean, it's mostly just corn, and yeah, there's some brown sugar in it. And it does have an unmistakable flavor. You're a software engineer and you don't know what and or means. Not together like that. You got, it's and or. If it's or, it means that one of them isn't in there. If it's and, it means they're both in there. So yeah, I mean, it's like, is this a Schrodinger's cat kind of situation? Where until you open it, you don't actually know what's in it? Oh my goodness. That takes me back to being a kid. That is so sweet! I'm not sure I want to even try making this. Oh, I'm drinking milk. That's the way to do that. Do you think this is replicable? Throw the cream on that. Oh, that could be good. Or is it a logic gate? You should wait. What? I don't know. 19 grams of sugar is bad. Wait, is there 19 grams of... Holy crap, there is! There's 19 grams of sugar in this little container. How much does this weigh? This weighs 43 grams, and 19 of that is sugar. Almost half of the weight of this is sugar. That's really, that's, of course that's, you're gonna like it. It's just made out of sugar. That makes sense. Nearly half the weight is sugar. I hadn't put that together until now. Holy crap, man. That's, wow. I don't know if we should make this just because it's so bad for you. Actually, it's not bad for you. That's the thing. Having a lot of sugar in food is not bad for you. It just means that it's calorie dense. Quick little aside here. When you talk about foods that are good for you, really what you're saying is that it has a high nutrient ratio, or a high amount of nutrients in it. Now, if those high amount of nutrients also come with a large amount of calories, a lot of people would say that it's not good for you, which is a funny thing to differentiate. If you're somebody who's using up a lot of calories, then high nutrient, high calorie foods are exactly what you should be eating. But if you're like me, or probably a lot of you guys who work